Hello and welcome. This is going to be a 200 word per minute literary dictation, Gaining a Leash on Life, part 17, and we will begin now. I often find that I need an excuse to play. While I work very hard all week, I deserve to have some time off on the weekend, or I just completed the manuscript, now I can celebrate. I can hear Shakespeare now. I pray you, your play needs no excuse, never excuse. But for me and perhaps for you, being playful, especially now that we are responsible adults, often requires, if not an excuse, at least an explanation, doesn't it? No, it really doesn't, and the Buddhism that follows invites you to come out to play. No excuses and no explanations needed, just celebration. A Buddhism, Lessons on Play. One of my dearest friends and a co-author on a number of the books I have written once called me to task on my need to play later. We had just completed a trip to New York City where we signed a contract for a new book. On the train ride back home, Bob started to plan a playful weekend of celebration. I tried to dampen his enthusiasm by saying, Bob, it's just a contract. We have to write the book first, and then let's really celebrate. And in his most therapeutic Woody Allen voice, he responded, what a wonderful idea. Really celebrate when we finish the book. I like it. In fact, I'll take it. Yep, I'll take it and add it to let's celebrate the signing of the contract. Then let's celebrate a bit more, sending the first draft and then getting the artwork for the cover and then receiving the proofs. And then I got the manuscript in our hands. Then I got the point. You don't need an excuse to play, nor to celebrate. You may just need a Bud or a Bob in your life to remind you and to invite you to play, at least until you learn how to invite yourself. Make room for play by doing nothing. Bud knows there are times to eat, to sleep, to do his work, digging, and time to chase squirrels and absorb his world. But he also seems to appreciate that work is not always required. There is such a thing as sacred idleness. Yes, Bud can certainly exemplify sacred idleness, and do so without any signs of guilt. When was the last time you allowed yourself to do nothing? I don't mean those times when your work was completed and you had a lull between projects, a lull that you most likely were frenetically trying to figure out how to fill. No. When was the last time you really allowed yourself to do nothing? Maybe now is the time to develop your ability to embrace idleness, to relish doing nothing. If you are walking on the beach, walk not for exercise nor to treasure hunt. Walk simply as an alternative to standing. Be open and aware of that which presents itself, or if you are sitting outside, do so without purpose. Sit, not with the purpose of clearing your mind or taking a nap, or of gathering some rays. All of course can happen. Sit even if for a few moments to simply allow what happens to happen. Now I need to caution you, if you are like me, then doing nothing will be quite a challenge. In fact, you may even be tempted to make doing nothing into a project. Please don't. The task is simply to allow yourself to embrace the truth that the sacred can sometimes be found in our idleness if we allow it. Playing hooky, the first step. I grew up in Pennsylvania where some of my fondest school day memories were of waking with my alarm, only to find that through the night the earth became blanketed with snow. These were mornings where my eyes would pop wide and my heart would begin to race. I would leap from bed and dash downstairs. The enthusiasm exhibited was not in anticipation of seeing the white blanket of snow out my front door. No, this arousal was in hopes of hearing the TV announce our school closing. What a grand gift. My work had been canceled and I had nothing planned. When was the last time you took a snow day, or a mental health day, or simply played hooky? I am not referring to those times when you took off work to do some needed chores or finish other projects. No, I am asking about unplanned holidays. When was the last time that you found your day free of have-tos and without an agenda, a day with an empty to-do pad? If it has been too long since you've experienced this freedom to play, then let me suggest that you go out and rent the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off. After watching the movie, open your calendar, or better yet, ask a dear friend to do it for you, and then blindly flip to any date and write in big bold letters, Snow Day. When the calendar opens to that page, do it. Take it off. The world won't end. There's a ball game calling your name, or a romp in the clean laundry basket, or even a snowman to build, so go have fun. Release the child within. Watching Bud in the laundry basket reminded me of his day as a pup. Days when he would carry a clean sock into the family room just to have something to tug on. And that puppy, both of them, and the puppy within him now are certainly gods of frolic. The same could be said of the child within you. Your play doesn't need to be restricted to your possession and use of toys, and forget Not that the earth delights to feel your bare feet and the winds long to play with your hair. When was the last time you let your toes be tickled by the grass, your face refreshed by gentle rain, and your hair restyled by a playful wind? Why not? Go ahead, walk in the woods and return the songs of the birds and the hellos of all its inhabitants. Go ahead, go out into the next gentle rain and play in it, dance as if no one is watching. Go ahead, rest in the sun and be renewed by its warmth, and identify the many creatures, characters, and things the clouds can become. And if you really are ready, find that wonderful grassy hill that beckons you to roll down its slope. Having made the room, doing nothing, and time, playing hooky, you now can invite your child to play, and in so doing you will become to understand, as our dogs already do, that the principal business of life is to enjoy it. Okay, so that is the end of part 17. We will move into part 18 on the next video. See you there.